All right, welcome in. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning. It is Tuesday, March the 3rd, 7 a.m. right here on Jocks. If I asked you on a scale of 1 to 10, level of surprise that Chad Baker-Mazara is no longer a part of the USC basketball team.
I'd say level 3.
John?
2.5.
Yeah. 3 might be a smidge high.
Are you mad about it?
Don't even have a feel about it.
Feels free?
Yes. 100%.
Rank your Chads. Chad Slade, Chad Baker-Mazara.
No Powers? Wow.
Chad Powers.
Yeah. Who was the teen actor?
Michael Murray? Chad Michael Murray?
Chad Michael Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Was it Chad Michael Murray?
He was big time for a minute, was he not?
Wasn't it
Yeah.
Chaz Michael Murray?
Maybe for the ladies.
I don't
I think
Chaz.
we got Chad. Ladies got Chaz.
Don't recall.
Feels like Damien's generation. Maybe
Chad
right
Michael
around
Murray
Greg's
feels a
time.
little early.
That wasn't our time.
No.
Yeah, it was Chad Michael Murray, and he does not look familiar. Oh, Dawson's Creek.
That was
Gilmore
it.
Girls. Yeah. All right. I remember that guy.
He had his moments,
Yeah.
I feel like.
He's 44, Cole. You and him, same age.
Right there in the same era.
Yep.
Most popular Chads. Go back to
Hanging?
ranker.com. I'm sure there's they're always including the names that are with add-ons. Chad
Chad Michael Murray?
Chadwick Boseman.
Ah.
Chad Michael Murray, number 2, by the way.
Chad Michael Murray.
That was not a swing and a miss by me.
When you go triple first name, that's pretty fire.
That's
You
right.
got triple first name, you're cooking with gas.
Criminal Minds is going to be coming after you.
I'm a little surprised that Chad Greenway is number 3.
Who's
I
that?
love that we got a football player in here, but
Okay.
linebacker for the Vikings for a while.
Yeah, linebacker, that's right.
Chad Kroger,
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
heck yeah,
Nickelback.
Nickelback.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
should've
go.
known.
He rips.
Chad White.
Chad White, the snowboarder.
That sounds redundant.
It says he's a musical artist, so no, he's not a snowboarder. There's another football player we're missing. He's pretty popular on and off the field.
Chad Ochocinco.
There you go. Number 6. Number 7, Chad Buechelen. He's an American playwright.
Mm.
Oh,
He
okay.
he wrote the lyrics and co-wrote book for The Prom. Not yours.
Oh,
but
okay. Oh,
The actual prom.
didn't
They
remember
wrote
seeing
a
him
book
there.
called
about
The
the
Prom.
Mhm.
Chad Coleman, actor,
Don't know.
Walking Dead, I think. Kind of a
Played
bigger
Cuddy.
looking black guy,
Cuddy on The Wire.
kind of beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Don't
This
know.
is incredible. This is absolutely perfect. First off, I'm going to skip number 9. Number 10, Chad Everett. Number 11, Chad Bradford, sidearm pitcher for the Mariners.
Don't know.
Sounds
Chad
like a-
Smith, some sort of a drummer. Wait, that Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer?
Is that
Yes.
the Will Ferrell guy?
Chad Durbin for the Braves. Nobody cares.
Nope.
Chad Hedrick, inline speed skater. That's your guy.
Don't know him.
What? You're a speed skater guy.
Chad on Anton Ono is the only speed skater.
Chad Hutchinson, quarterback. What team?
Few Cowboys.
1,
Bears.
2, only ones in NFL. Also, apparently pitched for the Cardinals.
Yes. Chad Hutchinson
Played
was
college football at
Michigan.
Stanford. Right in there,
Stanford.
same
close.
thing. Exactly right there. Chad Muska, professional skateboarder.
Muska.
Chad Hurley, Chad Sexton, Chad Campbell, golfer.
Mhm.
Chad LaRose.
Chad Campbell won the British Open. He's from
Chad
Texas.
Lovelade, 21. He could get it for a minute now.
I don't know. I have a
He
friend
was a
named
handful at LSU.
I have a friend named Chad, and he's tight. He's super cool. So that's
With the
everyone I
name
know.
Chad? Like it's possible?
Everyone I know named Chad is pretty cool.
Chad Henne. How do we miss so many football players named Chad?
Gosh, see, I told you, everyone named Chad. Everyone that I know named Chad is just rips. They just rip life, dominate.
So you know Chad,
Chad
but they're
Henne.
not a Chad.
There's a
No, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
there's a film score composer named Chad Kelly, which would mean
So he's a rapper.
would that also mean that the quarterback Chad Kelly is probably ranked in the most popular swags list.
That's why. Okay.
He didn't make this one
No.
because he swag Kelly, Chad
Yes.
Hugo, Chad McQueen,
Correct.
Chad Allen.
Do you think the swag list is a long list?
Got to be
Surely, right?
Chad Brown, Steelers, Seahawks. He could get it.
I think Swagoo would be on that one the way Ranker goes.
Yes.
Yes. Chad Billingsley, pitcher. Chad Clifton. How did I miss him?
Mm-hmm.
That's on you, man.
O lineman.
You hadn't had your fix this morning. That's why.
Chad Hennings. Dude flew an A-10 and played for the Cowboys.
That is pretty sweet.
He's pretty much a bad A. Yes. All right, I got to go back. Chad Morton.
Salt guy?
I think I need to go back and look at most popular football names ever because Chad might be top 20.
Really might be.
Chad Dawson.
Honestly,
Chad Jackson. He's from Hoover, Alabama.
yeah.
John.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, John.
You're the one forgetting names. I threw out the movie ones.
Chad Lewis for the Eagles. I feel like I've let myself down today. Chad Bumphus, Mississippi State. We're
Gosh,
terrible at
there
our
are a
jobs.
lot.
We are
There
so
are a
bad at
lot.
our job.
There's a lot of Chads.
Now, there's one that's perfect on this list, and for a lot of reasons. I'm going to have to, there's a little bit of a visual representation that we need for this as well. Number 9 on the list. Tell me that with everything that's happened and how this career has gone and what it has been for probably more so the tail end of it, that the number 9 Chad on the list is not stated here in absolutely perfect manner.
Oh, that's great. Not great.
Wow.
The new OC of Clemson?
Is not Chad Morrison,
Correct.
as it is in this top Chads of all time.
But you know what? What they do back in the day? Like, if your name is Morrison, you are Morris's son.
Right.
So maybe Chad Morris has a son named Chad Morrison that we don't know about yet. And that's the guy that's in the ranker.
Or maybe he doesn't want his name on 2 consecutive years of not winning a conference game as a head coach anymore, so he just put the O-N on the end of it.
Now that
Wow.
checks out.
Don't put that
I don't
on.
think he got through 2 full
Can't
years.
put that on me anymore.
I don't
I'm Chad Morrison. I didn't go winless in conference at Arkansas. Who's that other guy?
Reinvention.
This is a whole new
It's easy
me.
to change.
Whole new me. All right, starting spring practice today.
You're so dumb. What a
I
dumb
am.
thing to think about. And I love it.
You're the one that said Chad.
Okay, we just did 8 minutes on famous Chads, all because Chad Baker-Mazara got kicked off the USC team because he went and sat in the stands as opposed to on the bench.
By the way,
Yes, this
If
is
you
the
go
number
to-
1 ranked radio show
Hey,
in
this-
the mid-market mornings.
this works. You won't be able to much longer.
Yes.
If you go to a G League game, I'm not going to say it's not a regular occurrence. And not because they're trying to go against anybody. It's just
Trying to sell tickets?
the seats are there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
The players?
Just saying. I'm not saying up in the stands, but like maybe one row behind or a little further down.
I'm sure the seats are there. And, you know, the players, maybe they're just trying to give the fans an experience by saying, the fan an experience by giving them, you know, a seat next to the player.
I think since they took our team, we can actually just start dropping all the elbows on the G League.
I've never stopped dropping the elbows. No one watches and no one goes.
It's not true. My family went to one game.
Great.
Because
I've
they
lived here
invited me.
9 years.
he
I've
was
never
honored.
been.
We sat courtside. It was pretty awesome, by the
He
way.
went to one game when he was honored. Yeah.
I've lived-
I don't know
I
about
have-
honored. That's a stretch.
I've
That's
lived
a
in this
big stretch.
community for 9 years. I've never been. Meanwhile, I've been to 74 Alabama basketball games.
Well, they
and
actually
10
asked me. And I was
UAB
like,
basketball
they
games.
actually asked me, and I was like, there ain't no way he's going to that. So I'm not even asking him.
Ask me.
Correct.
Yeah.
Ask me to ask you. And I don't do that anymore. So like, y'all ask yourself.
That is
So
not
now
right.
you're
I
gonna
am not.
ask him. This
I
is the
have-
first time it comes up.
I have discontinued being
Maybe had
Greg
we
McElroy
gone-
go-between for the
maybe-
city of Birmingham. Sorry,
Bridge
not doing it.
Cubelic.
Trust me, I get it a lot. Not doing it. Y'all find his number on your own.
Yeah, and it never goes the other direction.
It's not like it's things you'd be interested in. People aren't asking me like invest in Bitcoin and does Greg want to come along too? I might actually pass you that one.
Heck yeah, let's ride. I'm glad you're coming around on Bitcoin. It took a while, but you came around.
Hey, we got a new sports drink company. You think Greg wants to invest? I'd be like, yeah, sure. Here's his number. Now, somebody asks you want to like go to a Barons game? I'm like, he ain't doing that.
No, I'd go to a Barons game. I've been to several Barons games. I just don't go.
Well, yeah, because we had the Jocks kickoff party there, so you've been those.
No, I used the Jocks tickets last year. I saw Damien. He was even working. Can you believe that?
For the Barons?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, he's been doing home games for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Bat Boy?
Yeah, basically.
No, he's actually been
Bad boy.
hyping and whatnot. Okay, first off, that was
Buried him.
Landrum once.
He would absolutely do it again if they would have let
Oh,
him.
I know, right? Bought the uniform and everything.
Can you chain smoke on the field as a bat boy? It's a fair question.
What decade is it?
Modern day.
Oh, then probably not. No.
I think he's switched up to your synthetic stuff that you're invested in.
Heck yeah. Let's go. Joey's to the moon.
Are you legit invested in a synthetic dip company?
Yes, it's right here.
Throw me one of those.
Correct.
What does it taste like?
That one is cucumber mint.
Pass.
It's
Sounds
literally the
awful.
best. It's literally the best
That
flavor.
feels oxymoronic.
I also have
Seriously.
an orange. I also have an orange sea salt. That one tastes like an orange Tic Tac.
Are you getting soccer moms to dip now?
Yeah, basically.
We went from Red Man and Salt of the Earth, all that, to
Seriously.
orange mint and
I've-
eucalyptus.
I would love to see
Mahogany
the,
or whatever
Cucumber
that
mint
was.
is delicious.
I would love
was
to see the
skeptical.
presentation to Nick Saban on this. That you should put your Red Man pouch down for cucumber mint
Well, the good news is we have red tobacco.
synthetic snuff.
We have a flavor called red tobacco.
Well, of course,
We
right.
have
You don't-
36 flavors, 3, 6, and 9 milligrams. Like we're cooking.
still
We're
got to
golden.
go after, there's certain fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey's, the best.
Sounds like it.
They are. I don't know why y'all are such haters.
I'm not hating. I don't think any of us expected. When you think, we got to give a dip in.
No,
Pass
nicotine.
me some snuff. What flavor do you want?
Nicotine's different than dip.
Melon flower pansy?
Nicotine
Gotta
is
have
different.
it.
Nicotine is
Vanilla
different than dip.
saffron. That's exactly what I need.
We do have
Get
a
me through this
vanilla
day.
latte. We have a vanilla latte flavor that
Shut
I have
up.
not tried yet.
You
Yeah,
cannot
when we
be
do.
real.
No, we absolutely have a vanilla latte flavor. I have not tried it yet. I do want to try
Send
it though.
Tom Hart a sleeve of that. He'll probably start dipping.
For sure. I'm pretty excited about
Y'all
the
got
vanilla
pumpkin
latte.
spice in the fall?
I'm sure we do. I'm sure it'll come. 36 flavors,
I
dude.
might get on that one. Let me know.
Mhm.
I've never done it. Do I need to try it?
I mean, it's a natural appetite suppressant. It increases your
I
IQ.
love this.
Oh, okay. Oh, here it
the
is. All right.
benefits of
It does. Nicotine's actually it's a very good drug for your brain, believe it or not. Now, it's not a great drug for your heart, so there is a little bit of downside, but a lot of people think that the heart
You
issues are
went to
tied to
DC
the
one time.
sodium.
The lobbyists got to him.
the American Heart Association
Yeah.
balls at Saturday night probably would disagree.
Yeah.
but
No, apparently it's the sodium in some of these packets that is actually most detrimental to your heart. But I mean, it's all look, beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
That's why y'all don't have like
Take my heart, but
that
not
why-
my lip.
Is that why y'all don't have like a Dale sauce flavor? Because you gotta get the low
Yet.
sodium.
Yet.
Yeah. Looking for,
It's coming.
looking for the merger.
Yeah, we're gonna go backstrap Dale sauce flavor next.
Milo's burger flavored Joey.
I might be in, by the way.
Actually,
I'm
all
so
right.
proud of my 5-year-old. He loves Milo's now. It took me so long to get them on board with it. They hated it for a while, and now my 5-year-old asks for it all the time, and I'm like, thank goodness we're on something
I got one of
that
them.
I can get down with.
I'll be honest with you. The first time I had Milo's was prior to the A-Day game in 2006. So this would have been what, nearly 20 years ago. It would have been what, April? I mean, literally nearly 20 years ago. I'm on campus, first time actually going to an Alabama game in Bryant-Denny, and David Ross and Preston Dial and part of my recruiting class, we all decided to go through Milo's before the game. It was right there off McFarland in Tuscaloosa.
Mm-hmm.
First time I had it, I'm like, this is awful. Why do y'all eat this? This is garbage juice. Like, it's awful. It's 20 years ago. Fast forward 20 years, it might be my favorite fast food. Well, I mean,
Wow.
it's just living in Alabama.
surpassed-
I don't know what
it's so
it is.
good, man.
I don't know
Surpassed
why.
Wendy's.
It's
Wow.
so good.
Wow.
It
It's
is.
certainly up there. It's definitely in the top 2 or 3.
I haven't
favorite
gotten
fast
him on
foods.
the Milo sauce yet. He won't.
Really?
He won't
That's
get
the
down
best
with.
part.
I'm with you. I agree, but he loves the fries. He loves the chicken, and so I'm trying to figure out when I got down with the sauce, because my parents were divorced when I was 2, and my dad lived in Huntsville. So when he would bring me home on the weekends, we always came early so we could eat lunch at Milo's, and then he would drop me off. This is back when they had like the floured wax Dixie cups.
Oh, wow.
That's what you got your sweet tea in.
That's okay.
So
that's
way
saying something.
back.
That's
And-
super hardcore.
But I don't know if I like the sauce right away. I can't recall. I don't remember.
I think it's an
back
acquired taste.
Yeah, as far back as I can remember, I did. But I don't know if like when I was super young, if I did. So I'm
Yeah.
not disappointed in it. But they're all on board with it now, specifically him. And I'm just like, thankfully, we have something other than Chick-fil-A that we can.
Well, let's
to
not get
go
carried,
get
let's not get carried
I'm
away.
not saying it's a complete takeover, but it's just at least we have an sometimes once in a while alternative to Chick-fil-A. And
Yeah.
and it's usually when mom's out of town. She was in Dallas 2 weekends ago. I think we DoorDash Miles 4 times.
Mm.
So, hey, they kept asking for it.
I mean, you
I can make that
DoorDashed it.
happen.
You literally couldn't put kids in the car and go. You have.
There
I mean,
were
That's
some,
a good adventure.
there were some. It was, but there were some other things happening. I think one was riding bikes, so it's like we had to track him down to get him there. Then leave. It was a lot. I was by myself. Cut me some slack.
I'm not mad at you.
Just trying to survive.
Just
I'm
give me
not
the
mad at
food
you.
here.
I'm not mad at you.
And actually, you know what, Greg? I told him that. I said, this is not the better option.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, well, why not? Because then we can, I can keep playing basketball with my friends, or I can ride my bikes, or I can go down to so-and-so's house. And I was like, those fries are going to be soggy.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. And you get to eat them on the way home. And they're going to be nice
whole
and
point,
nice,
yeah.
crispy, and fresh. But if you want them DoorDash, they will be soggy. Which I just turn the oven on, throw them in the oven for a couple minutes.
Does
and
that
put 'em back
work?
on again. Oh, yeah.
You can't revitalize fries.
Pretty close.
Got an air fryer?
Yeah.
That would probably
Still
work
have an
too.
air fryer.
that-
Problem
I
is-
have 3
yeah.
kids under 7. You
That
think
is
I don't
true.
have an air fryer?
That's
Better.
true.
What would the better question be, Damien, for me?
How
We
many?
do have an air fryer in our home.
Oh, do you know how to use
There
the-
you go.
Do you know how to use the air
Absolutely
fryer?
not.
Do you have a deep fryer?
Don't even know where the
I
power-
don't know. Like, what's the
Again,
next
hold on
question?
now.
Hang on.
Come on now.
Don't
I'm
even
so
know where the
confused.
power button is.
Like,
on
I mean,
that
I'm
thing.
so confused. Like, I was trying to figure out where Cole was going with that. I was like, hey, I have no idea where he's going.
Can you imagine you had a deep fryer in your house?
I would love
Just
to
left
have
the grease
one.
in there.
I have done due diligence on having a deep fryer in the past. It's really not that the way that they handle the grease now. It's really not that prohibitive.
Would you
No,
deep
no,
fry
but
your
it's
Joey's?
not that bad.
That's probably a future flavor.
No, just throw it in there.
Fried Joey.
Batter it, throw it in there. Then you chew the batter off, and then you get the
That's a bit.
cucumber melon going.
That's a bit aggressive.
It is.
Unnecessary.
Deep fried eucalyptus. I don't know.
No, you guys hate on the cucumber mint. I'm gonna get Damien on one here in a little bit, and he's
not
gonna be like,
hating.
"Dang, this is actually
I'm not
legit."
hating. I'm mocking. There's a difference.
Is there like a grape-a-co flavor?
Not yet. We do have watermelon. We have a lot of fruit flavors. They're all
Wow.
this is so good.
I have a full
Wow.
appreciation that you guys have
We have
taken
pineapple,
something.
Targeted ads right
watermelon.
here. Okay, I see how it is.
Oh God.
I appreciate that you guys have taken something that
dumb.
has essentially been known for decades
Yeah.
for like some of the most rugged individuals on earth,
Yeah.
and you are attempting to mesh them with some of the softest human beings on earth.
They, in
Okay,
essence,
easy.
did what Stanley did.
First
you
of
go.
all,
Yeah.
in Sweden, like 50% of the female population uses these. So it's like it's not that uncommon.
And where
for
were
it
they
to-
in
They
the
also
guns?
don't shave their armpits. So like,
In
what's the
Sweden?
point?
This is not France. This
They're
is
built
Sweden.
different.
Where was Sweden in the Winter Olympics? Didn't see them much.
Nope.
Because they're all modeling. Like that's, I mean, they're all.
You ain't telling me Norway ain't got some? Because they were
Norway's
up
got
on,
a few.
yeah, they were up on that podium.
They got Elin Nordgren, Tiger's ex-wife. But that's it. And Clabo rips.
Chris
No, we got
Claiborne,
orange,
linebacker from
pineapple,
USC?
watermelon. We got strawberry, mango. We got every fruit flavor you can imagine. We got
Okay.
action.
Y'all got them in 6s?
Passion fruit.
All
I don't know about
Kiwi.
passion fruit. No kiwi.
Banana?
Yes, banana.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Every fruit flavor.
Asking too much. Okay. Tomato?
Tomato.
Yeah, no, we don't have tomato.
Potato.
Pizza would be a good flavor.
French fry flavor might
Avocado?
be pretty good, by the way.
What does French fry flavor taste like? Salt?
Got sodium in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we don't
stay,
want that.
stay away from that.
No,
It's
we
not
don't have
good.
sodium in ours. That's what makes ours
Oh,
Stay
good.
healthy.
okay.
Stay
Ours
healthy
is
with
healthier.
your dip packets.
Why they hating, man?
They just don't
They don't
understand.
understand.
Do y'all have like a peptide flavor?
They don't know how to operate at a different level.
They don't.
They don't know how to elevate.
Exactly.
Nope.
That's the problem. You and I, we know how to elevate. We know how to get up there quick.
Yeah, you'll get to the 6s eventually.
No, I'll never get there.
You ain't
I'm a
built for
3
it.
guy.
Yeah.
3 guy. You
I'm
sound,
not out here gentrifying tobacco, so
you sound like the lady at Stretch Zone. Tell me when we're at a 3 and a 5. I'm like, it hurts. I don't know what the number is on it. It just hurts my
Do
hamstring.
they point to that face that
It's
they
like a
have like in
grid.
the,
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
please,
the
Cole's always the 10.
sad-
You've seen the red, yeah.
yeah.
Tell me when you get
know
to a
that.
3.
I love when
pain is a 3. We're there.
I love how they have those like faces. You know, tell me where you are as far as pain is concerned. I've only seen them in 2 places. One, in the pediatrician's office.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, for the children. 2, in the labor and delivery room of when you're giving birth. Because something tells me, you know what, when Vince falls down and gets a boo-boo on his elbow, where it's slight scrape, looks like a baby strawberry, versus when your wife is giving birth, I think that those levels of pain are probably very different.
Yeah, but
so.
one.
Don't know for certain.
By
Depends on
comparison,
the
I don't
face,
know.
but,
Depends
I mean,
It's
on
a
the
10 to
face.
him.
Why do you need the face chart in the labor and delivery room for the woman that's giving birth? Something tells me she's probably going to be on the left side of the spectrum there.
Just over there.
Don't know for sure, but we're going to go ahead and assume.
Cole, when you're at stretching, did you just get PFF? Like, you not know what the number means?
No.
Mm,
It's like lactic acid rate.
wow.
Something.
You're at 37% range of motion.
I think the problem with your child and your wife there,
Yeah.
90% of the time, one is narcotic induced. So therefore, the pain is not the same
That
as
is
when you
true.
fall in the concrete. So there is a little assistance for a lot of the females out there, at least some or a lot of the time, but not always. I will tell you how we can level up, since y'all know how to level up on y'all's own, and that could be Game Day Men's Health. Go to GameDayMen'sHealth.com today. Sign up for the free consultation. You can level up your health if you're a little bit overweight, if you're feeling tired, if you're lacking energy. Game Day Men's Health wants to help you. GameDayMen'sHealth.com. Free consultation, free PSA test, free testosterone test. Open now in Trustville. They have multiple locations around the state of Alabama and the Southeast. They can help you at any of those. You tell them you heard them on Mac and Cube in the morning. You save 10% on any service that they offer. There's a minimal upfront cost from the programs that they offer as well. Go to GameDayMen'sHealth.com today and sign up for that free consultation. We missed the conversation with Greg on playmakers last week. I want to kind of follow that up, have that conversation again, maybe in a little bit of a different way, because he wasn't a part of that. And it was interesting kind of where it went when we turned it different directions. So we will actually turn the page, talk some college football next right here on Jocks. Yes. We have a lot of response on that, by the way. Pete Moss says mojito flavor 3, and I can only use it for like 2 minutes or I can't walk. What are we doing?
Mojito's like a new flavor that has come out.
Well, we
from
didn't think it was a
competitor.
20-year-old flavor, Greg. You guys obviously have brought the
Well, it's a competitor.
South Beach crowd into
It's a
your
competitor
yeah.
brand.
deal.
Yeah.
We don't have time for
The
it.
Weekday
real
Target
brand.
runs.
Fake.
Yeah.
No,
The
they're
real brand.
Fake dip.
ain't nobody got time for that.
Jolly tweets in, I love y'all's college football SEC analysis, but damn, when you dudes talk dude stuff, it's funny as hell. Hey, at Cole Cubelic, couldn't run the air fryer. My life depended on it. And G-Max dip chew. What the heck? I thought he was talking about ice cream.
What's the difference?
By the way, I will say, if y'all go mint chocolate chip, you might get me on board.
I'm
That
honest.
might be it. That might be the turn for me.
What's better than mint chocolate chip?
It's incredible.
We had a long
The
conversation.
only thing better than mint chocolate chip is 1 scoop of mint chocolate chip and 1 scoop of cookies and cream. That's the only thing
That's
better.
too. That's a lot. That's
Yeah.
like creamy
You're here for it.
Just like your orange sherbet dip you got over there.
orange sea salt.
Same thing.
Orange sea salt.
It tastes like a Tic Tac.
Glenn tweets in, is there a vinegar and water flavor?
I hope not.
Nah.
Robin tweets in, melon flower. Actually, mint flower would be good too. Melon flower
Either one.
pansy. Is there that flavor?
Unfamiliar.
Not have it.
Maybe
Okay.
in
Got it.
spirit.
We
And
do have a-
Russell, your flavor stays on the internet. That will not be spoken. here on
Goodness
the show.
gracious.
Inside.
Clean it up.
It's 7:28, man.
I mean,
Yeah, man.
seriously,
That's-
head out of the gutter.
It's
You do
insane.
afternoon radio for a little bit. All of a sudden, you think you can just throw stuff out there, Russell.
I'm going to reel Damien back to our side since Greg's tried to claim him today. I do think it's hilarious that Greg is preaching the safety of his new habit, yet goes overboard to talk about how dumb Damien and I are for smelling salts on occasion.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
how unhealthy it is, and how we're hurting our brains, and how we're not going to live very much longer because we take a small whiff of smelling salts every now and then.
It's ammonia.
Okay.
And
And your ammonia's strong just like us.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
I love how Cole's trying to play it off as, oh, it's just a little bit. It's like when I go on a guy's trip and I come home and Meredith's like, did you guys have beers? I'm like, oh, 1 or 2. Yeah, 1 or 2 a hole. What are we talking about? You say, oh, just a little.
it's just a little in the morning.
Yeah, just
sometimes,
just
not
a
every
little
morning.
smelling
Right.
salt.
Not every morning.
Just a little smelling
can
salt.
stop
every once
anytime
in a
I want
while.
to.
Yeah, I can
Only
stop
on the
anytime I
slow
want.
mornings.
And by the way, there's 4 smelling salts in a cup that I'm like deeply inhaling into my nostril.
Sorry.
Like, all right, you don't need to sell me on it. I mean, maybe Kat's listening and is judging the sheer quantity of consumption.
I did accidentally shake a boulder out of it this morning. So sorry, it's over in the trash can.
Shake a
bad.
boulder.
It flew out.
Yeah, and literally when that trash can burns a hole in it, you'll understand what the problem
Cleaning
is.
person tonight is not going to like that.
No.
Yep. And we'll all be
But
wide awake for it.
She'll be,
So,
if I say she'll be, or he'll be, whoever's cleaning, she'll be or he'll be cleaning at rapid rate.
Oh, absolutely.
With just a little whiff of that trash
Oh,
can.
you were doing
over
it
there.
20 minutes today. What
Yeah.
happened?
Oh, man. You are so efficient.
all right, so we're going to try to become a little bit more efficient here on the show and talk some college football for you. A couple of teams starting spring practice today, one starting tomorrow, and their head coach will join us today. Shane Beamer, South Carolina head coach, can be with us at 9 o'clock this morning. Richard Johnson of CBS Sports can be with us at 8:30. He had an article last week on this Sacramento State move, and it's interesting because Sacramento State is pushing this narrative of we're about to make a ton of money for doing this, and Richard said the math doesn't math at all. So it'll be interesting to hear both sides of that from him. We'll talk to him about some of the teams, spring ball getting going as well. Andy Burcham is with us at 8. All that and more coming up right here on Jocks. Going to have to wait for some of those conversations, but one thing you never have to wait for, Greg, is your dental care.
That's because Family Care Dental has you taken care of. They're the urgent care office where you can be seen the same day. Several locations to make it easy on you in Hoover, Fultondale, Homewood, Alabaster, and Trustful. They're open on Fridays and Saturdays for routine cleanings that include free teeth whitening. We know busy schedules are around. We know scheduling around kids is brutal. Activities for the whole family. It's hard to make these dental appointments work. That's why Family Care Dental is there to make sure it's easier for you. Plus, they can get you in the same day if you have emergency urgent care issues. Call them for an appointment today at 874-9605. That's Family Care Dental, 874-9605.
I want to have our playmakers conversation with Greg because it was cool where we went with it because we put a little bit different spin on what people look at or view as playmakers. I think a lot of times people have one thing in their mind, and for me, it's very different. So we'll talk about that, share one of the lists that's out there with Greg, and then maybe share some of our lists and start that conversation again right after this on Jocks. Ron Selesky tweets in the ammonia inhalants were a pre-workout on Max Day when I played. See?
Let's go.
Jerry Fuqua was our first strength coach when I got to Auburn. He only did it like 2 or 3 times. I'm like, we should bring these out more often. It did get the people going. It's the one thing that put me over 475 on the bench, I think.
Let's go.
Got it ripping.
What was your max and bench?
495, believe it or not. Why did we do that?
Pre or post?
Why
throw the half on there?
why did we do that? Why were the 2.5s not on there?
Pre
Tell
or
me.
Man,
post?
throw the half
And,
on there.
and the sad part
It
is
would
I
have been
got
too
it.
much.
Let's go.
It would have been too much.
I think our jump, there was a specified increment you could jump. And I think ours was maybe 15 or 20, whatever it is, and that's what I could get to. And he's like, "This is your last rep of the day."
What?
But I'm like, "Bro, put the 2.5s on."
Man.
And
Nah.
then this is the worst part. That staff got fired.
Ooh, got him.
So in comes Kevin Yoxel, and we did all of our
Kevin Yoxel Limborg.
No,
Kevin Yoxel, Andrea
Another one.
Lindenberg, yeah.
we did all of our conditioning before we lifted after that.
Oh,
Heck
Lord.
yeah.
So you can imagine
Yeah.
what the bench press numbers and the squat numbers went to after that. And we conditioned a lot because it was basically not conditioning. It was how many guys can we run out of here?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, we had some. Kevin Yoxel and I had some. We were nose to nose a couple times
Understandable.
That doesn't
Like,
sound
what's
like
because he
you.
came from UCLA, and I'm like, hey man, Skip
See,
Hicks,
you're
Skip
soft.
Hicks, and those 250-pound D tackles out there were really cool.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you about Gerard Warren, and Richard Seymour, and Marcus Stroud, and Cornelius Griffin.
Yeah.
Okay,
I need to be chewing some
a
steel.
little
Just
bit
hold 'em.
different here. All right, I ain't
Just hold
running
'em, Cole.
marathons, buddy. We have 340-pound D tackles that can move.
Mm.
Those Pac-12 DTs, nah, I would have loved to have played out there with y'all.
Yes.
And I'm sure you could go out on the beach and run around, and it was cool, and y'all had fun with it.
Great time.
I need to move mass, and we're not doing that right now.
495.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
There was a time in my life after football where I was like, I need to just go do it. I need to get back into it and just say that I did it, and now I could actually care less.
To go bench 500 pounds?
Just to say I did
Just
it.
to say you did it.
No, I'd
You
be
can have
benching a
that.
quarter ton
Come on, bro.
You can have
at
that.
that point.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get going now.
I remember when I squatted
Keep
500. I was
Andrew
like,
sports medicine in business.
I remember when I
Because you know
squatted.
that pec's ripping off.
I remember when I squatted 500 and I was like, this is it. I was like, that was like a goal. And it's like, all right, it's done. And I didn't feel like any more of a man.
And
You
never
wouldn't
felt
feel
you
like
needed
any
more?
more of a man when
Not
you
now. I
benched
wouldn't. No, I
500.
wouldn't care. Like,
No, even if you did it then.
No?
Oh, 500
No.
pound club.
Nah.
You get a t-shirt. Great. You
We didn't
you
even get
broke your
that.
sternum, but you get a t-shirt. You get this cotton tee from Russell.
have you seen this kid, by the way, that dropped 405 on his chest
No.
recently?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how he's not
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah,
No,
his
I
spotters
can't
are
watch
The
it.
one still picture where his chest is literally caved in.
I can't
don't,
watch that.
I don't know how he's
It's
not
brutal.
dead.
That stuff stresses me.
Yeah,
If
his
that,
spotters
if that
are
was if
just-
that was 4 inches higher, he is dead.
Oh,
he might be
100%.
decapitated. It's scary.
Yeah, that stuff freaks me out. I
yeah,
struggle with that.
It's crazy.
I can't do with all that.
So, Greg, we were talking last week about the best playmakers in college football.
Mhm.
CBS Sports had a list of the best playmakers in college football. We sort of altered the list after we initially went through it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Who are some of the guys that would immediately come to mind for you? Big picture college football best playmakers
Last year, the upcoming year.
for this upcoming year.
Okay. Just playmakers. Last year would have been real easy. Like the first one that comes to mind from last year would be KC Concepcion.
They'd be up there.
Like he'd be just the guy just makes plays.
Yep.
I mean Jeremiah Smith, of course, is like the number
Big
one
time.
guy that everyone would consider. So he'd be on the short list. Demond Williams from Washington, the quarterback. He's a playmaker. Boy, is he a playmaker. He's something. So he'd come to mind. Trinidad Chambliss makes plays.
It's a good one. He was on the list.
I mean, he makes a lot of plays.
Keywan Lacey was on the list.
Yeah. I think it's harder for running backs to, quote, make plays because they kind of just do. It's not really a play. It's more of like an acrobatic move or some type of. Like I feel like the playmakers are quarterbacks and wide receivers. That's just the way I think about it. And
Do you
then
feel like
defenders.
Do you feel like it's weird? Well, that's one thing that we started talking about because there was almost no defensive players here. And I'm like, hold on, where are the defensive guys here? Because they can affect games just as much. And so that's why we wanted to have the conversation. Do you feel like it's odd, though, with running back? Like, where are our Marshall Faulks, Ronnie Browns, Jahmyr Gibbs? Like, where are those running backs now? None of these running backs catch the ball out of the backfield anymore. Wisner did a little bit at Texas, but almost felt like that was one play design where they just shot him out on a wheel route every now and then because of the way things were being defended. It's almost like we've gotten away from this dual threat back nowadays. Not that we're using only, hammer downhill running backs anymore, but
yeah.
it
Well, the
used to
kid
be
from like Texas Tech, Jacoby Williams, like that guy's a playmaker with the ball in his hands, but it's a little bit like air raidy. Your toss sweep
it's your toss sweep.
is, it's a little wide route. But as far as like running halfback options like Christian McCaffrey, there's not a lot of those in college football right now.
It's odd. I'm going to try to see what running back, if I just went through all of I'm going through leading receivers in college football last year. I got to the bottom of the list, and I don't have receptions there. I'm going to have to go to like the NCAA list of what running back led the nation in receptions last year. I wouldn't even, I'm trying to think of who I would even guess right now as far as backs that catch the ball out of the backfield. Because if you look like Ahmad Hardy, it's almost none.
Right.
Look at the guys at A&M, almost none. And maybe it's because we're doing more with these slot receivers in the backfield at times.
Yeah.
Things of that nature. Like, where are Josh Jacobs that can catch the ball out of the backfield, could essentially line up as a receiver if we needed him to? I feel like that's almost a dying breed all of a sudden.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, all that's fair. All that's accurate. There's just not a lot of like great route running by running backs. It's not. Like, that's why Cash Jones was kind of a breath of fresh air because he was pretty good as a route runner out of the backfield. There's a handful. I mean, it's not like there's none, but there's not a ton. Like the back at Duke, Nate Shepard, pretty good route runner out of the backfield. Not bad, like pretty solid. I thought you got a little bit out of some of the SC backs, and Eli Sanders prior to his injury, he was a good back out of the backfield. Thought Cedric Alexander gave you a little bit at Vanderbilt last year.
So the first one, no, he actually could do it. He could line up at receiver if you needed him to. I think
sure.
They just spread the ball around so much between tight ends, receivers, quarterback carrying the ball, handing the ball off. Like, he was never going to get a large portion of targets as a receiver. The first one that I come up with is DeJuan Williams at Maryland, 45 receptions last year. That, based on what I'm looking at, that would be the leader in the clubhouse for receptions by a back in college football last year.
I'd have to go back and double check, but I think a lot of that had to do with having a freshman quarterback and having some check down Charlie in him.
Yeah, I don't know exactly the operation of it. If he was just
there wasn't
that good
like
or
I mean, I don't recall like watching Maryland a couple games last year. I didn't watch them a ton, full disclosure.
What was Gibbs last year at Alabama? Jahmyr Gibbs had 44 in 2022 at Alabama, 44 catches. But also, that led the team that year.
Wow.
Jermaine Burton had 40. So just to give you an idea of
Jermaine Burton, what's he doing now?
I think he's still
he
on the
in the
Bengals roster.
He's on the Bengals?
I think.
Dang.
Gosh, I hadn't heard that name in a
Not
minute.
100% sure. But you know what? We are releasing files apparently that aliens are real, so that could be good for him.
Let's ride.
So might be right up his alley. I'm trying to go see the next. We won't know much here. Jacale Middlebrook, Middle Tennessee, 40 receptions last year.
Hadn't seen the tape.
Okay.
Have not seen much of the tape.
How much
there
of
either.
this, though, before we go any
Now,
further?
Darius Taylor, Minnesota's a good player.
Very. Excellent.
34 catches last year. That just sounds, again, that sounds like almost your normal screen allotment
Yeah.
for a back.
But
Like,
you want to know who can go is the kid, but he got hurt last year at Pitt, Desmond Reed. Like, he can go. He's a heck of a pass catcher. Just thinking of some other guys at Pitt, he's the real deal. If he doesn't get hurt, I mean, his numbers are probably through the roof. He'd lead them in receiving and rushing. He's that good.
but it feels like we've gone from maybe, is Hollywood Smothers more this guy?
Smothers
talking
has some
about?
of it. Like, he can do it.
It feels like we've gone more from the Ronnie Brown, Marshall Faulk, Jahmyr Gibbs role at running back, more to the Casey Concepcion, Deion Burks, Eric Singleton role at receiver.
Tweener players.
That we can bring. It's almost like we'd rather bring them into the backfield than bring them out of the backfield as to a receiver.
Sure.
But usually the hard part there is finding a receiver that's okay with that.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get the ball in some compressed space sometimes, and they usually don't want to live that life. So
Correct.
it's just interesting kind of where it's going, because it felt like for a time you had to be that kind of running back if you were going to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Or you either had one of him and one of your bigger Lawrence Maroney. I hate saying Derrick Henry because I feel like there's only one of him. But you were going to have a power back, and then you had to have your, we'll call it a flex back, that you could motion out, throw him the ball, and not just on a screen. And then I'm sitting here looking at these receptions from these guys, and I'm like, well, who are our versatile running back playmakers? Like, I love Jaden Ball. The guy had like 13 catches last year. Like, they don't throw him the football.
Yeah.
So
And it's all screens. It's all like slow developing screens.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't much. A couple in the flat, couple wides. That's about it. Not
Javen
much to it.
Jacobs, Utah, 43 catches. Jamiri Taylor, Virginia, 43 catches. These are just like some of the guys that are showing up when we're talking about receptions by backs. And by the way, they're way down the list of receptions nationally as well. Way down. So I don't know. If you had that guy,
But here's
maybe
the other thing too. How many teams are exclusively relying on one back? Like, because how many times did Marshall Faulk come off the field? Very few.
I'm going to go with only when he was concussed. That's literally it. Like
He's not
never.
coming off the field.
No.
Every single team's rolling 2-3 backs now.
It's fair.
There's no bell cows. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just there's no bell cows anymore. And that's I think probably going to factor in, I would assume. I think that's going to factor in on how many guys are in the rotation, how many guys are getting touches, all that other stuff. So that's a factor as well.
Yeah, no, it's a great point. If we were just looking SEC and we went receptions, you'd have to get to Jaden Ball. I was wrong. 33 receptions last year for Jaden Ball. I still agree with you, though, that was probably 28 screens.
Yes, maybe more.
Last year. Yeah.
Yeah, after they took a sack on 1st and 10, now it's 2nd and 18. Let's go halfback slow screen right.
And next would be Keywan Lacey with 29, and that was all checkdowns, I feel like. Every single one.
Check downs, wide routes, and flat routes on like the half motion, like loop pass. He's in the flat, throw it to him.
Which is wild because that's an offense that has used that guy before, where it's a Jerrion Ely or an Elijah Moore, in, out, different ways, whatever that is. So Claude tweets in James Cook out of the backfield. He was great at Georgia. Yes, he's a guy that could do both. Greg Hendricks tweets Cass Jones at Georgia. Greg mentioned him a few minutes ago, one of the first ones that he mentioned in this discussion. But it just does not feel like they are near as plentiful as they were for a time, and it looked like everything was heading that way from the running back position, and now almost just don't have many of them at all. We'll continue that discussion, talk more playmakers next on Jocks. So we were talking playmakers in college football. 7:52 Tuesday, March 3rd, right here on Jocks. Before we continue talking playmakers, if you need to make a play for your loved one, Greg, Bromberg's probably a good place to do it.
Yeah, it's a great spot. It's the only place we've been going for a long time, and they've been very, very helpful. And I don't know the first thing about jewelry, but I do know that when I go and visit with one of Bromberg's experienced consultants, they help me kind of go in the right direction, whether it's a big anniversary gift, wedding present, birthday present, you name it, they have it. They also are terrific when it comes to your wedding registry. You can register online, but nothing really compares to going in and working one-on-one with the Bromberg's consultants. They can help you select everything you need, from china to crystal to silverware and casual pieces as well. They've been around for 190 years. So start this new chapter with the experts who know registries best. Plus, enjoy 20% off wedding bands and special pricing on wedding party gifts. Register online at brombergsbride.com or visit Bromberg's in Mountain Brook or at the Summit.
All right, so the list, Greg, was by Brad Crawford. College football's 10 most lethal playmakers going into 26.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Smith, obviously number 1. Malachi Toney, number 2. Was an obvious one.
Great
Kejuan Lacey was next. Deuce Robinson came in next after that.
He's a dude.
Florida State.
A big boy.
Nick Harbor was next on the list.
Wait, what?
Most lethal playmakers.
He looks the part.
Touchdown receptions of 64, 54, 47, 80, 53. So we discussed it on the show as, maybe not. Potentially.
Potential?
Yeah. Leonard Moore.
No one's
Notre
ever
Dame.
accused him of not having potential. That dude's got potential.
For sure. Leonard Moore, Notre Dame on the list.
I like the call. I mean, defensive playmaker, gets hands on the football. When I think corners, to me, it's one of those positions where it's like, don't bleed. You know what I mean? Don't give them anything. But when I think playmakers defensively, I think about like a safety that will come up and you think a big play's there, and then boom, all of a sudden it's a tackle for a 3-yard gain. Like, that's a play to me.
See, this is where I talked about this on my podcast last night, and because I did the most underrated defensive playmakers in the SEC, because I think there's guys that people aren't talking about. And actually, number 1 was Xavier Atkins. And I know people know he's a good player. I think we know it more so here. But how many people nationally are talking about him?
Nobody.
Led the SEC in tackles for loss, had 9 sacks last year, forced 2 fumbles, had an interception. And I think what you're saying on defense that people sometimes don't see the way that we might. Let's take a screen pass, for example. And Bray Hubbard runs past a guard and runs past a center or sheds a center and makes a tackle for a 2-yard gain. For me, that's making a play.
No doubt.
Because it's a lot of people look at that and say, well, it's not a negative play. That's fine. I look at the 82 in front of the back that were there for the taking, that if not for him, we just made that play and prevented 80 yards.
Yep.
But I don't think a lot of people look at it that way. I think people look at defensive players as it has to be a distinct negative or else it's not a play made. And it's unfortunate that it's looked at that way.
Yeah.
But also, nobody looks at like Will Eccles was on my list. Nobody looks at him eating up, 2 offensive linemen on a twist and somebody loops around him for free and gets a hit on the quarterback. He'll never get credit for that. But I think defensive guys are hard because it's either interception, sack, tackle for loss, forced fumble, strip sack, scoop and score. Like, those are the only plays made for a lot of folks on defense, and it's just not the reality of it.
Well, I think that, like, a good example of a defensive play being made is if you don't make it, you're dead. Like, LT Overton last year, one of the best defensive plays of the season was the 4th and short stop behind the line of scrimmage against Georgia.
Yeah.
If he doesn't make that play, it's a walk-in for Cass Jones. He might lose the game. Like, that play single-handedly spun the game on its head. So I think defensive plays, it's kind of in the eye of the beholder.
100%. And sometimes it doesn't necessarily have to be behind the line of scrimmage. Andy Burcham joins us next on Jocks.